Hey agents, welcome back to ManaWar Gaming. Today we're diving into a full review of the Division 2's brand new game mode, Retaliation. We already went over the briefing when it first dropped, but now that more players have put it to the test, it's time to break down what works, what doesn't, and where the mode stands overall. So let's get into it. When Retaliation first dropped, the idea sounded great. Spice up control points, add intensity, and create a mode where you're constantly under pressure from enemy factions. And in many ways, the devs delivered exactly that. The kill squads hunting you down, the escalating chaos, and the real sense of risk all help Retaliation feel unique compared to the usual open-world loop. But of course, once players actually got their hands on it, the real conversation began. The timer debate. The timer has been the lightning rod for discussion. A lot of players hate it, calling it stressful, unnecessary, and even lazy design. For them, it takes away the tactical pacing of the Division and forces a rushed playstyle that doesn't fit every build. On the other side, some agents argue that the timer isn't really a problem once you know how to manage it. Clearing a control point or wiping a kill squad gives back a big chunk of time, so in their eyes, it just pushes players to stay aggressive and keep moving. Bottom line, the timer defines Retaliation, and depending on your playstyle, you either see it as a fun challenge or an annoying constraint. Rewards. A split experience rewards are another hot topic. For newer or returning players, Retaliation is a goldmine. Exotic blueprints, broken SHD watches for crafting, and reconstructed caches that let you grab DZ exclusives without stepping foot into the dark zone. But veterans? Not so much. If you already own every exotic and don't need another blueprint, the only real value is in the caches. On top of that, players are upset that Retaliation gives little to no XP or seasonal XP. For a lot of the community, that feels like wasted effort. And to make matters worse, there's a strict 30-second loot timer at the end, which plenty of agents say is way too short, especially when a big exotic or named item drops across the map. Difficulty and builds. If you've tried Heroic Retaliation, you know it's no joke. Players are reporting swarms of enemies, multiple named bosses at once, and constant chaos that's more brutal than normal heroic content. That means certain builds shine, while others suffer. Striker, Heartbreaker, and Pestilence are the go-to favorites, while slower, skill-based setups often struggle to keep up with the timer and aggression. Many agents are actually dropping the difficulty down to challenging just to make the mode more manageable, since the rewards don't really scale that much between the two. Matchmaking frustrations. One of the biggest frustrations so far is the lack of matchmaking. Right now, there's no dedicated option to jump into Retaliation with randoms. You either run it solo or try to pull together a squad through open-world matchmaking. Players have suggested replacing the unused Expedition matchmaking with a Retaliation queue, which honestly makes a lot of sense. Because while Retaliation can be done solo, a lot of agents feel it's way more fun and less stressful in a team. Ubisoft's communication gap. Finally, we've got to mention the lack of in-game explanation. Many players had no idea how Retaliation worked, how to craft reconstructed caches, or even where to find the Retaliation menu. Once again, it was Reddit, YouTube, and the community spreading the word faster than Ubisoft itself. And that's a missed opportunity, because this is a mode that really benefits from being explained up front. So here's the review in one line. Retaliation is a bold, high-intensity mode that adds something new to the Division 2, but it's held back by questionable design choices. The timer, the lack of XP rewards, the loot collection rush, and the missing matchmaking all drag down what could otherwise be one of the best endgame activities. That said, the foundation is strong. If Ubisoft listens to the feedback and makes a few key adjustments, Retaliation could go from frustrating but fun to a permanent staple of the endgame. That wraps up my review of Retaliation mode. If you've tried it, drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you love the chaos? Or does the timer kill the fun for you? If this breakdown helped you out, hit that like button, Share it with your fellow agents, and subscribe to ManaWar Gaming for more Division 2 updates, reviews, and deep dives. Until next time, stay sharp, agents.